Hello, my name is Andrea and I'm so happy you're here. Tonight is a very big night because it is my last night home before we leave to go to the Galapagos. And I am so excited, but I actually still have so much to do. So, if you're not familiar with the Galapagos, I'm going to tell you a little bit about that and our trip right now. The Galapagos are a collection of islands, also known as an archipelago, off the coast of mainland Ecuador. If you're from the United States, you can think of it as Hawaii is to the United States what the Galapagos are to Ecuador. So they're a part of the country, but they also have their own distinct laws that are specific to the environment and the people who live in that region. And the laws that the Galapagos have that are unique are mostly related to environment and protecting this beautiful, pristine wildlife but wildlife environments that the Galapagos have. You have amazing creatures there like sea lions, the famous Galapagos tortoises, which are just enormous, 600 pounds, enormous. You also have smaller sea turtles, penguins, and iguanas, and so many different types of birds, including the blue-footed boobies, which is kind of what they're most known for. And most of the time, the way you get to see all of these amazing sea creatures are by booking through a tour company. And in this case, we have chosen National Geographic Lindblad Expeditions. We are going to be on a cruise ship with 96 people on it, which if you've ever been on a cruise, like one of these enormous Royal Caribbean or Carnival cruises, you know that 96 people is tiny. It is teeny tiny cruise ship. There's no ice skating rink, there's no theater, and there's no enormous spa and pools. We don't have a pool on the cruise ship, but it's going to be really incredible and we're so excited. I'll do more information about that in a separate video where I'll go through our entire trip and all of the details and what you need to know. If you're a wildlife lover, this is the trip for you. Could be the trip for you. I'll let you know how it goes. So it's the night before. Our flight leaves at, we leave for the airport at 9:45 tomorrow morning. And my suitcase is empty, but it's okay because I have everything I need and it's all laid out and I have a list going and I have everything on my list. So the final thing to do is just actually put it in the packing cubes and in the suitcase. So come with me as I pack for this trip and I'll show you everything that I'm bringing. It's a lot. I don't normally pack this much for a trip. I'm usually a pretty light packer. I always do a carry-on, but this is a lot. We are gone for a long period of time and I don't know. I don't want to be out in the middle of the ocean and not have the things that I need. So come take a look. All right, now this is my med kit. I know it looks incredibly excessive and like who could use all of this stuff? And the point is that I will never have to use it, hopefully, but I just want to make sure I have everything I need because there's not going to be a pharmacy I can run to or, there's no Walmart in the middle of the ocean. So I just want to be super prepared. But my hope is once I get all of this out of packaging, that I can fit the entire thing in this. So wish me luck. Okay, that was not so bad. I managed to fit everything in here, but I did take a couple of things and put them in a bag. So this will go in my checked luggage, and then this one will come on the plane with me. So I just have some various medicines that I'm going to want for the flight. And, Advil, eye drops, chapstick, Tide pen, random stuff, hair ties probably. So this is everything I'm packing. pretty much. And so I'll run through and tell you what all I have here, and then I'll pack what goes in the big suitcase. And then I'll run through everything that I'm bringing on the plane with me in my little backpack. So yeah, so here we go. Starting off, I have my travel outfit, which is just a pair of joggers, a t-shirt, and a sweatshirt. Very comfy. Then I have 4 long sleeve sun shirts and then 1 short sleeve just because. I have 4 pairs of quick drying hiking pants. I have 1 casual dress, and I have another one in my closet I'm gonna grab, and that's just nice meals. Well, it's all casual, so nothing's gonna be really nice, but you know, if I want to be a little dressier, I have dresses to do that. So these are t-shirts and 1 sweater that I'm going to have on the ship with me just to wear around the ship, casual stuff. I have 3 pairs of shorts that are also going to be for around the ship. Then I have 4 pairs of pajama pants. I don't really like re-wearing pajamas too much, so I, would rather wash them and have like nice clean ones to get into at the end of the day. Then I have 4 pajama shirts. Moving over to this side, I have bras, socks, underwear, that kind of stuff. And then this is the med kit that is going in my suitcase. So these are just the ones that are getting packed away. And I'll have that little guy on the plane with me for any, headaches or whatever. Then I have a deck of cards in case we have downtime. And I think we are going to have a lot of downtime. So that's great. Play cards. This is Monopoly Deal. I've never played this before, but I like Monopoly, so should be good. And then this here is, I have 3 swimsuits and a wetsuit top and bottom. The water's supposed to be really cold, even though the air and temperature, it's going to be hot and a pretty intense sun. The water is supposed to be really cold, especially the further you get away from the shoreline. So if you go out snorkeling, it's, people say it's really cold. So I have a wetsuit. I just got it off of Amazon, and it's 2mm. I don't know if that matters to you, but it's something that I hope will be nice and warm. They do have wetsuits on the ship that you're able to use, but those they call them shorties. So it's short sleeves and short pants. And so I do have that as an option, but I just thought I would be cold with that. So everyone in my family, we're all bringing our own wetsuits. The last thing, and I think this is the last thing, I'm sure I'll find something else to throw in there. Oh, right, I need to go over my toiletries. Okay, I'll do that in just a sec. But I'm going to be bringing a pair of hiking shoes. These are from LL Bean. I think they're called the Ascend, but I'm not entirely sure. They're just like really sturdy and good traction, so that'll be great. But around the ship, and also if we go to look at tide pools or something, or if I'm on the boat on my way to go snorkeling, I'm just going to be wearing this pair of Crocs, because they dry quickly, they're comfortable. Let me tell you about my toiletries that I'm bringing, and then we'll go ahead and pack the suitcase. Now, I was going to lay out all of my toiletries and show you everything I was bringing like I did with the medicine, but I'm running out of time here. So I'll put a list in the description of everything I brought, or maybe I'll put it here on screen. I'm not sure. But essentially, I put anything that could leak in this plastic bag, and it's just shampoo, soap, face wash, all that stuff. And then I have things that don't leak, like my toothbrush is on a liquid, and hairbrush and other things like that, just in different compartments in this. This is a toiletry bag from Vera Bradley. It's very big, lots of good room in there. And then I'm also bringing a bunch of contact lenses because I can't go snorkeling if I don't have my contact lenses. So these are super important. And so yeah, so now let's pack everything up. I have a brand new suitcase. I got it from Away, so it was a bit of a splurge, but I really like it, and I think it's going to be good for the trip, and I like the color too. It's going to be easy to pick out on the baggage carousel. And suitcase is done, and that fits in pretty perfectly. So this is swimsuits, wetsuits, and a lanyard that I have that is waterproof, so you can put your phone in it. And so that's that. These are all of my hiking clothes I wear on the islands. Hiking shoes, med kit, favorite hiking sun hat, toiletries, bras, socks, underwear, all of the clothes I'm going to wear on the ship, pajamas, casual clothes, all of that. And I still have some nooks and crannies where I can squeeze in, like I'm going to put a belt in here, and I have the Monopoly cards. So I'm probably just going to have another couple of little things to squeeze in. But it's looking pretty good. And now I'm going to move on to my backpack, what I'm going to have on the plane with me. Okay. We're entering the home stretch. I added a few more things to my suitcase, like my hat, this little massager ball for my foot, a bag of granola bars, because I get kind of nauseous if I don't eat right before bed, at least a little something. So I have that. I also added a raincoat and a couple of more little things like that. This is the Osprey Cirrus 24-liter pack. I really like it. I've taken this on lots of hiking trips before. If I were going to go and buy a backpack specifically for this trip, I'd get something smaller, because this is, I don't need 24 liters if I'm going out on a little day trip, but I'm not going to buy a new backpack for one trip. So inside this backpack, I have my puffy jacket. These are all of my cords. I'm keeping it pretty simple. It's just basically phone charger, iPad charger, my AirPods, and my little charging strip that charges both my phone and my watch. Then I have my iPad, my journal, and a couple of pens. And bonus, because they've been chewed by my dog, so it's a nice little reminder of home. Sunglasses, hand sanitizer wipes. This is an assortment of like medical stuff that I don't want to get lost in case my luggage were to get lost. This is stuff I really want to have. So I have contact lenses, I have prescription medication, vitamins, that kind of stuff, and an extra pair of glasses. Also, these are my favorite pill cases ever. I've tried so many different ones from Amazon or whatever, and these are from the Vera Bradley outlet. If you get the ones from the Vera Bradley store, they are long and skinny, which is good too, but I just kind of like that it's just 8 little compartments, and they're labeled with the days of the week. And I'm bringing 4 extra doses for everything, just, with all of the flights being canceled nowadays. Then these are some snacks for the plane, ideally for the plane ride there and back. But I'm also a big believer that calories do not count on travel days. You do what you need to do to get through that flight or that train ride or that super long car trip. I did buy lower sugar candy just because I didn't want to feel completely wired, but yeah, I got candy, I got pretzels, I got all the good stuff. And this is getting full, and I almost forgot, I also have my noise canceling headphones. I have my AirPods as backups, but I really like these on a noisy airplane. And I have my little kit. I've added stuff to it, so let me just real quick tell you what I have in here. So deodorant, hairbrush, nasal spray, Advil, Tide stick, chapstick, all of that good stuff. So anything kind of loose like that I'm probably going to want to have during the flight, I have right here. Okay, maybe I did need the 24 liter because this is like, I can't fit anything else in here. It's so full. But I do also have my water bottle, which I'll put on the side. And I have my hats. I don't know where to put it so it doesn't get squished. Maybe that kind of works. Something like that. I don't know. I'll play around with it. Okay, so we are finally ready to go. I am a bit late. Let's see. It's like 8:25. I was really hoping to leave by 8 for no particular reason, kind of an arbitrary deadline, but I'm going to head to my parents' house. I have a couple more things there, like my passport, obviously need that, and something else, I don't remember. I added a couple more things, like this kind of like fanny pack belt bag is what I'm going to use as my purse. So I'll keep my passport, wallet, and phone in here. And then this bag I'm not bringing with me, but this is just my outfit for tomorrow. This is my suitcase. I have a little cover, protective cover that's going over it. And this is the backpack. And I am ready to go. This is crazy. I have been planning this, or my family's been planning this for over a year, and I've been thinking about packing and what I was going to bring for over a year, and I feel like I've done a pretty good job. The test is always once you actually get there and see if you wear everything you brought or if you feel like you're forgetting anything major. I think it's going to be really good. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video and come back for the next one where I'm going to be kind of recapping the trip and showing some things of what we did. But for right now, I'm going to share a couple of photos. And I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. Bye.